How do you say I'm hungry in French?
J'ai faim.
Hey everybody, it's Mallory, and on this episode of Cooking with Coco, I want to share with you some recipes that are time-honored in this family. And this is going to be a really special episode because I get to share it with my two favorite people, Mamu and Papa. Now today, we're going to be making two kind of random things, a good basic pie crust and some candied yams.
Mal, we're so excited about sharing this episode with you today.
Well, let's go. I'm hungry. Let's get with it.
Okay.
I'm hungry. J'ai faim.
So what we're going to do is start off with our pie crust first. So what we have here is Mamu helping us out today. We're also going to need a stick of margarine, half of a cube of cream cheese. And now the thing about this is 4 ounces, yeah. Don't try to buy light or half fat or things like that. You need the full fat. That's what's going to give you such a delicious buttery pie crust. How much flour are we using today?
We're using a cup and a little bit more.
Okay, so you'll need a cup of flour and then take a little bit of the reserve and save it because that's what we're going to flour our board with. Okay, so what Mamu is going to do first is sift her flour into her food processor. If you don't have a food processor, you can use a standing mixer, a handheld mixer, just
Or
some
a blender.
or a blender.
I wouldn't try it with a mixer, either a food processor or a blender.
A blender.
It has to have a blade to chop.
Yeah.
To chop that butter.
Now she's sifting her flour into here, and it's really important to sift the flour in order to get a good smooth consistency. She's also adding her 4 ounces of cream cheese and her margarine. Make sure it's margarine, not butter. Now,
I've made it with butter. It's just that it comes out just a little. You can use butter, but it comes out a little bit better with the margarine.
actually you can just cut your butter into pieces if it makes it easier. So what are we going to be looking for before we pulsate this? What kind of consistency do we need?
We want to form a smooth ball, almost hard ball. Okay. And this, by the way, is a 1970s food process.
Alright, so the pie crust was in the food processor for just a little while, and now it's formed into like a big sturdy clump of dough. And what we have here is a funny little contraption that my grandma has always had, and I don't know where she got it. Do you know where you got this?
I think Eva gave me my first one, but I bought this at a store in Opelousas that sells all kind of kitchen implements and all kind of old black pots and pans and all that.
This is like a pie roller. I know not many people have this. I don't even have this. What I would do is take 2 pieces of wax paper and just flour them lightly, and then you can put the wax paper on top, and it just helps it from sticking to your rolling pin because this is a pain in the butt to clean. So what she's gonna do is fold this on top, zip it up, because we are fancy here, and she's gonna roll her pie crust from the middle out. And it's very important that you go from the middle out so that way you don't tear anything. So I'm gonna let you do that.
Gives you a even more consistent pie.
Yeah. Alright, so our dough is all rolled out, as you can see, pretty. So what I've done here is just taken a pie baking dish and sprayed it with some vegetable spray. Don't make the mistake of using olive oil spray because I've done that and it makes everything taste like Italian food, which, not complaining, but we don't want that in our pie. And take a little bit of flour and sprinkle that on top as well. Now what Mamu is going to do is take the pie crust out of her funny little contraption, and she's going to show you how to make that pretty edge on a pie.
And how to transfer it.
Yeah, and how to transfer it because it's a process. Now, can I ask you something? Is this pie crust good to like keep in a freezer to use again?
I never make just one pie crust. I make usually at least 6. Today I'm just going to do 2 because I'm kind of pressed for time. But I usually do 2. I squish them between wax paper and I freeze them. And anytime I want to make a pie, it's all done.
Yeah, like how convenient is that? You know, because I know not all of us have time to just sit here and do
this pie crust went in hands over.
So she just floured it a little bit more.
Over the traditional one made it short, which is short.
Yeah, so what she's going to do is roll her pie crust over her rolling pin. And just be very careful. Pick it up from the bottom.
You want to get that out of my way now?
Yeah.
Just put the pie crust here.
Here you go. She's gonna roll it over gingerly. And if there's a tear or two, it's okay. You can fix it.
We always mend it.
Yeah.
It's not gonna look like a bought pie crust, but it's gonna taste a little better.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do next is trim off the excess. And as you can see here, she's just taking any leftovers that are hanging over the side, and she is just mending any holes or imperfections that she sees. And she's just going to do this around the whole length of the pie, and then we'll be ready to, you know, make a pretty border. Okay, so now that our pie is crimped and ready to go, what we're going to need to do is take a fork. Now this is very important. You have to take a fork and imprint the center of the pie, because if you don't, the center of the pie is going to rise, and you don't want that to happen because then you won't have anywhere for your filling. So I'm going to let her go ahead and do that, and you can check this out right here. Okay, so now that our pie has been crimped and, you know, pushed down with a fork, we're going to put this into a preheated oven, preheated at 425 degrees. And how long do you think this is going to take to bake?
Only until it's slightly golden. Don't overbake.
Yeah, and it really just depends on what type of oven you have. You know, some ovens are powerful than others, so really just babysit it and keep an eye, but you want to get a good...
Usually takes maybe 5 or 10 minutes. But just check it off, because you don't want to, you know, overcook it.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to meet you back at the oven. Alright, so our pie crust is finished, and how long was it in the oven for?
About 10 or 15 minutes, and what you want is these nice golden brown edges.
Yeah, and that's 425, and like I said, you have to babysit it because everybody's oven is different. You can even, like, halfway through maybe rotate the thing. That would just ensure like even baking. But later on we are going to make a lemon meringue filling for this. So if you think that would be something you want to see in upcoming videos, definitely give this a thumbs up and we'll talk about making that. But I'm really glad that we made this together, and
it's a lot of fun.
I'm ready to chow down on this lemon meringue pie. So I'll definitely put a picture of that, you know, at the end of the video. So give Mamu a thumbs up.
Lemon pie on the menu.
Lemon pie on the menu. Alright guys, so I'm here with the handsomest guy in town, and he's going to be showing us how to make candied yams. This is like his all-time best recipe. Nobody can top it, so that's why I had to ask him to make it, because no one else does it as well as him. So let's go over our ingredients. Alright, so for this, I'm making noise. For this, you're obviously going to need some sweet potatoes. So how many sweet potatoes did you chop up here?
4 sweet potatoes.
And you've peeled them and diced them. And how'd you dice them?
Slice them along with
Like horizontal.
real thin. Yeah.
Real thin, okay? And these are about 4. You can double this. You can certainly even triple it. There's just 4 of us tonight, so we're not going to worry about making a whole lot. So he also has here some cherries. How much would you say?
Oh, half of a little jar of cherries.
Yeah, you can just buy.
You cut them in half, or
Yeah, you can just
cut
buy.
them in pieces.
Yeah, a jar of maraschino cherries. Take about half. You don't need the juice because these will make their own juices. Then he also has an orange with the peels, and this is how much?
We slice. Oh, that's about a half an orange.
Half of an orange.
Maybe not even that much.
Don't throw away the peels. The peels are good. It kind of really brings out that citrus flavor, because it's kind of like when you zest an orange or a lemon. You know, you get that really zingy citrus flavor. So keep the peels on. I also have here is a lot of sugar, and that is going to go on top, and that's going to help make the syrup that's going to sit in. And you're also going to need a good pot, and you're going to fill the bottom of the pot just with a good layer of water. So about like this. Not too much, but enough to, you know, get the juices going. Okay, so this dish is made in layers. So we're going to do a layer of sweet potatoes, a layer of oranges, and then top it with cherries. And you just do that till you run out of ingredients. So take your potatoes. You can help me do this.
Okay, well, just
Dump some in there. You can do that.
make layer.
Okay.
A little bit more.
Alright.
You have about 2 layers.
2 layers. Okay. That's good.
Alright.
Then we're going to come in with our oranges, peels and all.
Sprinkle some oranges all around.
Okay. And this smells so good already. I can't imagine what it's going to smell like once it starts cooking.
That's enough.
And then we're going to take our cherries.
Then some cherries. Get this spoon.
Okay, this
There you go.
yeah. And then do it like that. And then we're going to make one more layer and then meet you back. Okay. So this is all done in layers now. We have our 2 layers of sweet potatoes, oranges, and cherries. And like I said, it just depends on how much you have, you know, in the size of your pot. And you can certainly make this in smaller portions or larger portions. So once it's all in layers, you're going to take a lot of sugar. And what is this sugar going to do, Papa?
This sugar is, as you cook it, it's going to go down and it's going to form a syrup.
A syrup, okay.
So
And that,
you cook it under very low fire.
okay.
And you cook it till it makes like a syrup.
Okay, and this is going to be about, what did you say? About
an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours.
Yeah, and it's going to be about 2 cups of sugar. So
Right.
How's that?
That's good.
Okay. All right, so we've put our pot on really low heat, and what we're going to do is cook this low and slow. And how long would you say we need to cook this for?
With no less than an hour and a half.
Okay. And what we'll do is we'll just come back periodically and babysit this and check on it.
Right.
You have to cook this on low heat. If not, the sugar will burn. So this is a low and slow process, but it's so worth it. So when this is almost done, we'll meet back with you in the kitchen and we're ready to eat. All right, so our sweet potatoes simmered on the stove for about an hour and it smells so good in here and we're excited to dig into this. So I really hope you try these 2 recipes. Give my papa some love and we'll see you on the next episode of Cooking with Coco. Bye guys.